A very good afternoon to all our chartered accountants. I, Priyambada Chabra from Committee on Promoting Work-Life Balance, welcome you all for our special webinar session on networking. Our Committee on Promoting Work-Life Balance is a newly formed committee in this council year 2025 and 26 under the leadership of our President Sir C.A. Charanjot Singh Nandaji as well as our Vice President Sir C.A. Prasanna Kumar DG. So this is a very new committee and initiative being taken towards how the work-life balance of our stakeholders of ICI can be achieved and the best way how the time can be utilized and people can focus more on ourselves. For this, our committee has been taking a lot of initiatives. We are conducting almost every Friday or webinars. The series of webinars has been started since May. It has been going on a regular basis. Also, we are conducting daily virtual yoga session as well as alternate virtual Zumba session in the morning itself. Plus, we have many program organized at our branches and regional offices where the information would be available through the branches and the regional offices. Our main focus of the Committee on Promoting Work-Life Balance is to encourage our chartered accountants, our students to focus on their well-being, personal health, wellness, because both physical and mental as well as emotional wellness, because we all are busy professionals. We don't have time for ourselves, our family. So it is equally important to dedicate time for our family, for ourselves, our personal well-being. Today's topic on networking plays a very important role since we usually forget how to network and we usually forget to talk to others, being so busy and wind up with the work. So, coming towards our speakers and the moderator, we have our speaker CA Deepika Agarwal, who will be taking the session, as well as our moderator CA Lakshmi Sivan. She'll be helping you out. A very warm welcome to both of you. I would request Miss Lakshmi Sivan to please take over the session with our introduction of our chairman as well as vice chairman as well as the committee. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Priyamada ma'am, for setting the context right. On that note, I would also like to extend a very warm welcome from from our committee itself to all the audience today. And I'll also like to add on that our dignitaries, Chairman CA Jay Chhera sir, Vice Chairman CA Sridhar Mupala sir, and Secretary Priyamvada Chabra ma'am, our dignitaries bring a very rare combination of professional excellence, global exposure, and personal discipline, and a deep commitment to member welfare. This makes their guidance fitting to the committee's core belief that a well-rounded life strengthens professional excellence. The committee aims to bring this to life by inspiring its members and students to build habits and hobbies through lifestyle practices like yoga, art, and culture. It also conducts expert-led workshops, webinars, conferences, wellness programs, especially around stress management, emotional intelligence, and lifestyle improvement. With that context, the theme for today, as Priyamvada ma'am also shared, is about networking to net worth, a topic that deeply influences how we grow, succeed, and stay relevant as professionals. And to take us through this timely and much needed topic, we have with us today CA Deepika Agarwal ma'am. She is an educationist, growth mindset coach, and a growth consultant with over 13 years of diverse experience across banking, finance, auditing, soft skill training, and corporate development. Her leadership journey includes serving as a committee member at ICAI New Delhi, partnering with reputed CA firms, and heading national underwriting and reinsurance portfolios at ICICI Lombard, along with appointments as central auditor and concurrent auditor for some top public sector banks. Currently, she specializes in programs on leadership, communication, and emotional intelligence and professional excellence. She has trained and mentored hundreds of CA, MBA, and BBA students, delivered corporate trainings, and facilitated spiritual, educational, and career-oriented sessions across India. Beyond her corporate and academic contributions, Deepika is the founder of Balaji Go Sanrakshan Sansthan, a goshala that protects and cares for over 250 cows every day. Her involvement in several NGO-led community initiatives further reflects her commitment to social leadership and sustainability. Her career is a powerful example of how meaningful connections, value-led collaborations, and community-focused work can transform knowledge into lasting influence. A truly fitting voice for today's theme, which is networking to net worth. It's a pleasure to have you with us, Deepika ma'am. Kindly take us through your valuable insights.
So, first of all, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the committee, the chairman, vice chairman, secretary, and all the respected committee member for choosing me for this extremely relevant and powerful topic. So, in today's professional world, understanding networking is not just important, it is absolutely essential. So, thank you, Lakshmi, for this wonderful introduction. Um CA community is in India is a financial backbone. We build businesses, guidance for industries, and support the nation's economic decision. But in today's world, success is only 50% about knowledge. The remaining 50% come from the power of people, the right connection, the right collaboration, and the right conversation. So, knowledge open the first door, and people open the next 10 door. So, today's session is not about adding contacts, it is about adding value. We are not just talking about networking, we are talking about net worth, the true worth of the people around you. Because your network is not just who you know, your network is who help you grow. Half of our success come from our expertise, and the other half comes from our ecosystem, mentors, colleagues, and experts, clients, peers. So today we explore the science of building meaningful professional relationship, how to turn connection into collaborations, and how networking into net worth. Whenever a CA becomes successful, people say he must be very knowledgeable. But the hidden truth is, he also had the right circle. Knowledge makes you capable, but network makes you unstoppable. So, guys, let's start. What is networking? Networking is the art of connecting with people, exchanging knowledge, creating long term professional trust that supports your career and business goal. Networking क्या करता है? When you do networking, you create opportunities, new clients, new projects, new collaborations, new referrals. You build trust capital. People trust people, not degree. Strong network, strong credibility. You solve problems faster by networking. How? One right contact can save you days of research and thousands of rupees. You grow your business without advertising. Good network give you repeat clients, word of mouth marketing. You build a support system by mentors, advisors, seniors, peers, experts. Everyone becomes a resource for you. You increase your visibility and authority in any community, in CA community, your name becomes known. Opportunities chase you. By networking, you get faster career growth, more recommendation, more leadership roles, more recognitions. For example, one tricky GST case come to you. If he has strong network, if you have a strong network, one call to an expert solution can come in 10 minutes. You can file on time, client will be happy, and your retention will be strong. So, networking saves your time, money, and mind. Without network, you have to Google, stress, trial and error, delays, maybe cause of frustration. You can see with second example. A CA firm has 2 days left before tax audit deadline. Team is already overloaded. They reach out to their network if they have good network. Another CA firm shared 2 article trainees. So what happened? Work gets completed. Both firm build trust and long-term relationships. So here networking is about speed, support, and stability. You can also get new client through referrals. A business owner asks, do you know a CA who is good in internal audit? If your network trusts you, they speak your name in the room. You get a new client on zero marketing cost. So here is networking about reputation, working even when you are not present. What about types of networking? We are moving next part, types of networking. Networking grows with you. As you move from student to professional, your circle depends, widen, deepens, and become more valuable. How? We can say if we have personal network like family, friends, school, college seniors, personal mentors who helps us emotional balancing and get guidance and support. If you have professional network by CA colleagues, from senior clients, industry professionals, bankers, lawyers, CAs, other professionals, and fintech people. By that, you get knowledge, career opportunities, and collaboration opportunities. If you make strategic network that focused on growth relationship like influencers, community leaders, big business owners, with decision makers, or with high net worth client, they provide us more opportunities, conversions, and big ticket projects. And need of the area, social network, not Instagram followers. I'm talking about real network which you make in events, clubs, associations, ICAI events, in committees on regional, national, and international groups or other social groups. By this, you can create your visibility and branding. Digital network. You can also make digital network by LinkedIn, WhatsApp professional groups, Telegram's channel, industry pages, YouTube connections. By this, you'll get leadership and long-term visibility. So, if we talk about our student life, technically it is academic networking. Connection building start from coaching classes, study groups, library circles, WhatsApp group, and CA events. This is important because your first professional circle start from these people. For example, studied with 3 friends. After qualifying, one works in big four, one practices in GST, and one in industry. One study group, 3 future opportunities. Next is peer networking. Under this, building relationship with batchmates, article friends, seniors, and staff across firms. By that, you get benefit from cross-firm knowledge, case support, job opportunities, and on-ground problem solving. If we talk about professional networking, connection with CAs in practice, industry, consultants, big fours, MSME, and startup. These connections help you in joint audits, outsourced assignments, practice expansion, and of course, high value referrals. For example, if you meet a CA in industry at any ICAI event or any other event, later he can give you internal audit of his company. This is the power of professional networking. Let's discuss about knowledge networking. What is knowledge networking? Networking built around subject expertise. If we talk about our profession, GST, IFRS, audit, transfer pricing, forensics, bankruptcy helps you in specialization, panel opportunities, media invitations. So this is the power of knowledge networking. If you have digital networking in modern age, if you are using LinkedIn, different portals, Telegram groups, CA communities, and webinars, by this you reach globally and of course nationally, not only at local level. Relationship networking with clients and vendors. If you build long-term trust based professional relationship with clients, bankers, lawyers, valuers, and consultants, you can increase client retention. Cross referrals, you can get cross referrals and multiple years of revenue. If you have good relation with your bankers, your client's loan get delayed, one call of you to banker get faster clearance of the case. So this is the power of relationship networking. The other is mentor networking. Connection with seniors, subject experts, leaders, and experienced practitioners can give you wisdom, career directions, avoiding mistakes, and faster growth. For example, a senior CA guides you about collaboration in any joint case or any difficult case. That one advice saves you with lot of time. The other is collaborating networking. You can partnership with your peers, colleagues. You can make alliance with them. Collaborative networking that leads to team, partnership, shared office, multi-specialty in practice can give you bigger client, tender eligibility, higher credibility, and multi-state presence. Now, let's come to the next part of the session, which is very, very powerful. The powerful networking formula, how you can make powerful networking in your CA business professional career. This session is the most impactful part of this seminar. First is visibility. Be visible. People can't choose you if they don't see you. You may be extremely talented, but if nobody knows you, opportunity will pass you. So how you can increase your visibility? You can attend ICAI seminars, conferences, study circles meeting. Speak at least 2-3 people in every event, new people. Stay active on LinkedIn. Share what you learn. Post your achievements. Ask questions. Participate in different activities of ICAI or professional groups, different professional regional groups, committees, and other events, because visibility creates more opportunity. So be visible. Second formula is start conversation. For conversation, you can use CAF method. What is CAF method? A simple conversation can change your entire career. C for compliment. You can start your talk by giving compliment. Break the ice with the something genuine. For example, if you are meeting somebody, you can say, "Sir, your session was truly insightful," or "Your GST explanation was very, very clear." Ask, A for ask. You can show your interest. What is your area of specialization? Which industry do you work with the most? You can start question like this. And F for follow up. Keep the conversation alive. That's interesting. How long you been working in this domain? What changes do you see in that industry? Questions like these starting conversations. Third formula is give value. Networking is not about taking. Networking is about also giving. This builds trust faster than anything else. How to give value? Share knowledge, share contacts, share opportunities, help someone with small task, pass on useful article or updates. When you give value, you also receive value. Fourth formula is stay in touch. In networking, this is very important to make strong network by consistent follow up, not one time meeting. You can do professional follow up in every 30 or 45 days by these simple message. Like if you are watching someone's status, you can congratulate on promotion or achievements. You can send festive greeting, or you can help them, ask if you can support them, update them about your journey, because consistency creates recalls. So staying in touch is important in networking. Fifth formula, you can be a resource person. People remember value, not your visiting card, because you can known for something like GST problem solver, income tax planner, startup compliance expert, forensic enthusiastic, or personal finance educator. When you are great at one thing, your network automatically grows. For example, a new CA become known as the ROI calculation expert. Soon, multiple CA firms knows about him. Firms call him for outsourcing work. So this is the power of, become a resource person. Expertise pulls the network towards you. Sixth formula is, of course, your network converts into net worth. Once relationships are strong, they naturally turns into opportunities. Referrals, collaborations, joint seminars, new clients, corporate trainings, project works, audit and assignments, speaking opportunities. All these help you to create your net worth. For example, two students meet at a national conference. 3 years later, one becomes a CFO and hires the other as an internal auditor. You never know. That is how network become net worth. This is the power of networking. Networking is not just a skill, it is a long-term investment. Invest in people, and one day they become the greatest asset in your CA journey. Coming to the next part of the session, how would you maintain professional relationships? For CA community, for business owners, and social networking. This section builds your credibility, reputation, and long term goodwill. First, you have to respect time. In the CA world, time is currency. So, everybody is busy by this audits, deadlines, filing, or in team. While connecting, you have to keep message short and to the point. Mention purpose early. Don't send long emotional texts. Avoid calling without informing. You can drop message like, sir, need 2 minutes to confirm GST clarification. Let me know about your suitable time. So, guys, respect your time and other time. Rule 2 is intentional communication. You can also start with intentional communication. Everything you send should be clear, purposeful, polite, and professional. This builds trust, clarity, and respect. For example, sharing the draft report for your review. Congratulations on your new office. Wishing more growth to you. So, this is intentional communication. Do not mix professional and personal boundaries. Strong professional knows where to maintain boundaries. Avoid over friendliness, random WhatsApp forward, and unnecessary late night messaging, uninvited personal questions. Because people trust professionals who respect space. Next point is trust and confidentiality. For CAs, confidentiality is non negotiable. Client or CA data confidentiality is your brand value. Always ensure no discussion of client cases publicly, no forwarding sensitivity information, and no gossips. By this, you become a trusted advisor, not just a contact. So, trust and confidentiality is very, very important in networking. Next point is consistency. Relationship grows on small and repeated touches. Consistency builds respect, reliability, and memory recall, which is strengthen relationships. How you can maintain consistency? By monthly follow-ups, again festive wishes, sending useful update and sharing insights. You can maintain consistency. Next formula is appreciate other. By appreciation, people remember those who respect their skills. You can appreciate, thank them for their time, appreciate their expertise, their knowledge, acknowledge their help, and celebrate the achievement. This is all about how you can maintain professional relationship with your circle. Sharing one story with you. Two CA professionals, A and B, both are equally talented, but A maintains relationships, sends updates, appreciate people, follow-ups professionally, and respect time to other. B ignores all of these. After 5 years, A has more clients, more opportunities, and more referrals. And B is still working hard. So, moral, your relationship decides your speed of success and stability. Lakshmi, can we have break of 5 minutes?
Sure, ma'am. Can I ask? We have some questions on chat. Should I go with that, or would you like to have a break?
2 minutes break, I want.
For sure. All right. No
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. Hope everything is okay.
Yeah,
Can-
everything is okay. Shall we start?
Yes, please.
Okay, okay. You want to ask some questions? Or
Yes, sure. I think we can address a few questions. I think we have one question here from our audience. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah, one of the questions we have so far is how to balance work pressure on senior position or adequate time for self and family. What should you prioritize? Like work pressure on senior position or giving adequate time for self and family. What should you prioritize? That is the question we have for now.
um this is also about balancing your senior position and your personal time. You have to learn how to balance. uh, I'll give you session ke last mein
Okay, sure.
points about this. Okay.
For sure. All right.
Shall we start?
Yes, sure. And also, ma'am, while you were discussing about the ways of networking, right, being visible and starting a conversation. So, I just wanted to also address this point that sometimes not everybody is very extroverted, right? So, for example, if there is, especially for us CAs, I think that is the kind of comparison that always comes between a CA and an MBA, that CAs are more introverted for networking and for professional communication. So in that case, I would also like to ask you, what is, in your opinion, if someone is introverted or shy, what's the simplest way they can start networking? Like without feeling forced or uncomfortable. I think if you can address also that point, it will be quite relatable, I think, for the CA fraternity.
Yeah, yeah, very nice question, Lakshmi. That's what I'm one by one. I'm covering all the points because of CA are very हमारे syllabus में भी इतना हमें सिखाया नहीं जाता कि how do we can do the networking. So yes, of course, we should join the networking groups, our regional groups, events, and part of whenever you have time, or you should take time for these events, ICAI committee events, or gatherings for networking, and you should be visible. We all have degree, all have knowledge, but net worth, if we talk about net worth na, so बहुत सारे सीए क्यों सक्सेसफुल नहीं हो पाते? Because your network is your net worth. You have to learn how to networking,
Right.
right? So that's what we are discussing in this session, ki how to do networking. I'm taking all the simplest point, covering all the simple way to how you can do the best networking. And this is not overnight process. You have to start. If you know today, you can start by today, and you do it every day. Every day you can talk to three new people, or how I don't know, but you have to talk to three new people every day by your social networking, on social digital platform, or you are going in a event or meeting or gathering. So this is you have to do this for networking. You have to learn. Yeah.
Fair enough, ma'am. Please continue. Thank you so much.
Yeah. uh, So, very, very nice. I'm taking this your point. Kaise, how can you start talking in professional gatherings? Okay. If you are a GST expert or taxation expert, audit or compliance expert, or you are just, you are going in a training or business meetings, I'm giving you ready sentences to start. How can you start your networking? Okay. I'm
Wonderful.
covering this part next.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Okay. So, देखिए, we CAs don't sell, we serve with expertise. Professional conversation is not sale, it is value exchange. No one respect loud selling, everyone respect quiet competence. So networking is educating people on how you can help, not forcing them. Okay, so if you are a GST expert, taxation expert, how you can start your conversations? If suppose you went in a program or a event, you can start with, "Sir, I have noticed the GST notice have increased significantly in this quarter. So many of businesses are facing input mismatch issue these days. Now, if you ever need support for reconciliation or review, I would be happy to help." In this, what you can do, you first addressing problem of the present, and then you are covering insights, and then you are asking. So this is the formula. First you are addressing the problem, and then you are talking about insights, and then you are asking, not forcing. If you are audit and compliance expert, you can start like, "Sir or madam, compliance load for MSME has grown up these days, especially during peak audit season. So we recently helped companies in streamline documentation, internal processes, and reviews. So if you know anyone for needing this similar support, you can feel free to reach me. If you are a startup or MSME expert, so how can you start conversation? You can start. Most of these startups right now are struggling with financial controls and cash flow clarity. I recently created a simple financial discipline framework for young founders. So if you know any new founder or struggling founder who might need these guidance, you can connect them with me. If you are going in some corporate training or in workshops, you're meeting with someone, you can start like, "Today are today facing issues with productivity and compliance accuracy with staff. So hamari recent training session helped staff reduces error by 32%. If your office ever plans a training, I would be glad to contribute."
Understood. So it's always about the value that you can give first. I think you should always start with the value that you can give them. So you also feel confident enough to speak about speak in that context. I
Yeah,
think
context.
that's the one.
Context is very much important in every meeting. You have to homework also in related to context. Regional context, especially. Uh,
Understood.
uh, for context, you can सबसे first you have to address problem, and then you have to talk about insights, and then you can ask,
Right.
not force. Yeah,
Understood. Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. So, one more general. If you are going in some general business gathering, so you come across anyone who needs clarity in taxation or in system audit, so you can say them, "Do keep me in mind. I work mostly through referrals. So if there is someone who know you, I can help. Please feel free to connect us." It should be gentle and polite. It should be very much gentle and polite. Yeah. So natural and polite openers, very, very important. Gatherings, conferences, ICI events. Simple professional openers, what can be like, "Good to meet you. May I know your area of expertise? How has work been this season for you? Which domain do you enjoy working in the most?" Compliment based, you can talk compliment based. You can compliment it to them. "Your session was extremely insightful. I generally came to this, when I go taking this trainings now, people come to me and they, your session was extremely insightful, especially the part of this X part, Y part. I loved your perspective on compliance simplification." Even you can start with curiosity based opening, like, "I have been wanting to learn more about international taxation," or contextual. any contextual, if you want to start curiosity based opening. What one trend in finance that excites you right now? Whenever you're talking to seniors, any seniors for in CA professionals or in community leaders or big businessmen, so how can you start? Sir, I admire the clarity with which you handle complex matter. Your experience in business or in practice is something I truly look up. If I can ever assist with groundwork or research, I would love to connect with you. So this build relationship, respect, and opportunity. So why networking plays the biggest role in, I would say, in everybody's life, not in CA's life, because you know in the CA profession, knowledge is a qualification, but networking is an acceleration. Every CA has a degree, every CA studies the same syllabus, every CA knows tax, audit, finance, but not every CA grows at the same speed. Why? The difference from come from one thing only: how strongly you network, how deeply you build trust, and how consistently you create opportunities. So here is I'm explaining some more points about networking. Networking is the invisible force that multiplies your income, credibility, and opportunities. A strong network help you in creating better clients, because people hire whom they trust, not whom they simply know. Networking help you build authority. How? When other professionals talk about your expertise, your market value automatically increases. Networking, by networking, you can receive quality referrals. A single good connection can open 5, 10, or 50 clients in next few years. By networking, you can collaborate, you create collaborations, you create joint audits, financial planning, trainings, corporate projects, all come through relationship, not through Google search. By networking, you can create long term practice stability. Market changes, you know laws will changes, but your network become your permanent asset. So in the CA journey, chartered accountants, networking is not optional, it is transformational. You have to learn how to do networking. Knowledge gives you the license to practice, but networking gives you the power to grow. So degrees create professionals, but network creates leaders. Why networking impacts income directly? Yes, because by trust, only you will get transaction. Money flows when trust flows. A strong network builds deep trust, which brings high value clients. Visibility, of course, by visibility, you will get more opportunities. The more people know your expertise, the more opportunity naturally comes towards you. Referrals, business growth without marketing. By referrals, excuse me, सीए प्रोफेशन में सबसे पावरफुल नेट मार्केटिंग का नाम है referral system. Strong network is the engine behind it. In today's world, networking is not just part of your career, it is your career accelerator. So, knowledge opens the door, but networking decides how far, how fast, and how big you grow. So, Lakshmi, this is all from my side about networking. So, if you have something to ask, you can ask.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you so much. That was a very insightful, that's a very insightful session. Especially the clarity that you gave on how trust, visibility, and value giving, and building a meaningful relationship can translate into real professional growth. That was a perspective shift that I'm sure I got, and also I'm sure the audience also had that perspective shift. So just do you want to directly address the same question once again? Just a moment. Second. Yeah, so how to balance work pressure, especially at a senior position, and self and family. So that's
Also, I think this is not related to networking. I think I have to take another session for this.
oh, okay, sure, ma'am. One sec. There's another question that we have. What key skills should CAs focus on to transform their network into a source of long-term professional value? I think they're asking about what's the key skill for networking. Yeah.
Yeah, key skill for networking, you have to respect of others' time. You have to start intentional communication, clear, purposeful, polite, professional communication. You have to maintain professional boundaries. You have to create trust, and confidentiality about clients' data. You have to maintain consistency, reliability through relationship. These are the points, and you have to recognize others. You have to appreciate others, you have to recognize others, you have to acknowledge others timely.
Yeah, I think it's always about first is value giving, that you are giving some value to the other person, and also it's making them feel more important.
Yeah,
I think it's always about them before you.
networking is about givers gain.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
We have one more question here. Again, it is more around the work that, okay, so I'll just read out the question if in case you feel it is relevant here. So, someone's asking, merging is better
Also in
or,
chat also. Yeah, you can
yeah,
ask also. Yeah.
yeah. So it is, merging is better or networking? Younger partner expecting responsibility to be borne by senior, although senior not knowing intricacies of work digitally done. What is the solution?
What
Do
is
you,
the solution? I'm
yeah,
literally want
are
to give
you,
answer in one, the art of convincing. You have to learn art of convincing to seniors. Uh,
yeah, I mean, if in case the question can be elaborated a bit more, probably that will help in
yeah,
understanding.
you can post this question in chat. What he's what is the context of this question? Senior.
1 second. I think I'll request this person to elaborate the question a bit more. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, so probably once I hear back from him, I'll ask that again. And we have a few more questions here. Just
Yeah.
okay, so how can CAs leverage networking to explore new opportunities such as collaborations, practice growth, and industry transitions?
How can CA?
Leverage networking to explore new opportunities.
Of course, by when you are going in an event, you have to give value to others. You can use CAF method, complement, ask, and follow up, and you can pass referrals, or you can you can work uh, you can do work together in audit assignments, or you can create opportunities to gather new clients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the first step is to build a relationship, know the key focus areas of that person,
Relationship,
and
you have to first make trust. Now you cannot force them in one meeting only.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a long-term game. I
So,
think the entire collaboration and for collaboration to happen, it doesn't it doesn't happen in the short term. You have to know the focus area of that person, know what value you can give, know what value they can provide as well. And then it's a long-term game.
Correct. So
Uh,
you can see if you are reading with someone who in school days, so you can trust, if you are not talking to him from last 10 to 15 years, still you can trust them more.
right.
If yesterday you are meeting somebody else in a party, so you cannot trust him. You can trust him, your school friend more, even if you are not talking with him to last 10 to 15 years, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good example, Deepika ma'am, that you gave. I hope that answered the question very well. We have one more question here. In a highly competitive professional environment, how can young CAs develop confidence and communication skills to network effectively? I think it comes back to the same point that we were discussing before.
Yeah. Yeah.
How can CAs develop confidence?
How can CA develop confidence? By by learning the art of, the art of so many things, the art of communication, the art of leadership. When you play the role of leadership, when you become social, you go into the gatherings, you communicate with people, you already become confident.
Right. I think it's about practice.
It's about practice only. You have not even single day you have to miss. You have to do, everything for making confidence every day. Something new.
Right.
Yeah.
And and also I think once you know the value that you are giving, so if you feel that you are valuable enough to give something to them,
Yeah.
if the communication starts from that point, it gets more confident. You feel more confident in what you're speaking, what you're going to speak, the relationship that you will build from there on. I think it's also about that's the first step. Understand the value that, like you said, right? You mentioned that many times in your presentation, that value giving is really important.
Yes, you have to be, visible. When you visible, you have to you have to talk to people by this, you first have to insight up, you have to ask inside,
Right.
you have to talk about context basis, regional contextual basis. For that, you have to be, knowledgeable and updated also. You have to work hard for that.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely. You should, so it should be, the conversation should also be about recent events.
Yeah, yeah.
So it can also, you have to keep updating your knowledge. So the
Knowledge.
more knowledgeable you are, I think the more confident you get. I think that CAs don't lack at all. We are quite knowledgeable in that aspect. So I think it's only with practice, the communication will get better.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we have a few more questions, ma'am.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
How can professional relationships help in navigating challenges such as business uncertainties, regulatory changes, or career transitions?
Professional uncertainty, right?
How can professional relationships help in navigating challenges like business uncertainties?
Once you get the chance to create opportunity, you build trust, है ना? Then only you solve the problems, or so you have to build support system by networking. How? By your mentor, advisor. You have to be a good relationship with your advisors, seniors, peer, experts, so that you can if you have good network with your advisors, seniors, peers, you can solve this problem in 10 minutes, not in 10 hours, by doing Google or trial and error. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay. What are the platforms that are available for networking?
Platforms, ICAI has a lot of platforms on different committee basis, and you can go and try to do best go in that ICAI events in your regional areas, or on national conferences or international conferences organizing by ICAI time to time. WOFA is also there, and you can also join your area's local groups,
Yeah.
for doing networking. You
Right.
should not miss the chance. Yeah. People are going in marriages also for networking, for events, birthday parties. They don't miss chance to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think, groups like study groups,
Study groups,
group study.
you should have, you can start your networking from student life only, say he. Okay. So in day-to-day life, if you're going somewhere in a party or in an event or a social gathering, you should not miss these chance.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think also LinkedIn is a great platform.
LinkedIn, yeah, LinkedIn. I miss that. LinkedIn, yeah, social networking,
I think probably LinkedIn is a better, it's a
professionals.
yeah, yeah. Also, for introverted folks, that will be a because you're not seen, like you don't have to perform live. You can be in the dark slightly, and you can in messaging. Some people like for introverted folks, I feel personally, messaging is a better way to start building that connections. So
Yeah,
right, okay. Mm, next question we have is, can you give some actionable tips that I can do from tomorrow for networking?
yes, you should join some groups, your nearby groups, for business groups, or social groups, to start knowing people. Or you can organize a party and invite people for CA community, and you can keep coffee meeting in your office, CA office. You can also start a new group and leading that group, connecting people. Yeah.
Right, absolutely. And I think recently I was also here, there's a lot of events that are being conducted. So especially with these media channels, like for example, Mint Money or something like that. If you go to their website, they'll have a lot of events that are coming up around finance. So Mint Money is also around, its niche is finance, right? So probably if you want to network outside the CA fraternity and have a bit more of a broader set of networking that you need to do, like cross industry kind of a networking, I think those are also attending such kind of events. Keeping a tap of these kind of events will also really help.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Um, I'll go to the next question that we have. How can we reconnect with the old clients who just left behind uh, due to conflicts?
Do not connect with him. Make a new client. Go in the social event and find a new client.
Fair enough. All right. The next question, it feels like self-praise, which feels uncomfortable. I think she's talking about the value giving. She's saying that it feels like self-praise, which feels uncomfortable. How to overcome this in networking?
So I already mentioned that you should not force. You have to just ask. You should know. I already mentioned so many lines. How can you start in professional conversation? Like, first you have to talk about current problems. Then you have to give insight, and then only you ask. You politely or genuinely. You have to start your conversation very genuinely or politely. You can't force anybody. You have to just ask,
Right.
right?
I think also giving compliments, like you
Yeah,
said.
compliments. You can start, you can give them compliments. You can ask curiosity based questions. If you want to opening, you can compliment. You can ask any question on curiosity based, or simple professional opening, like good to meet you, or which domain you are working, you know
Right. Right.
yeah.
All right. And I think, yeah, it shouldn't feel forced. If it feels forced, we can just, be like, okay, thank you, and go to next. If it
Yeah.
feels forced, it's not probably meant to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. We have a few more questions, ma'am. I think I like that audience is being really interactive here. So next question, how to interact in non-CA environment?
Yeah, that's what we have discussed about, na? About professional openings. You can discuss with any businessman or any other professional groups. Simple and professional opening. Good to meet you. May I know your area of expertise? How has work been this session for this season for you? Which domain do you enjoy working in the most? You know, or complementary ways you can.
Yeah.
City based, again same answer.
All right. Okay. I hope that I hope the question is answered. What mistakes do finance professionals often make in networking that prevent them from converting relationships into tangible growth or net worth? So, yeah, what mistakes do finance professionals often make while networking?
I didn't get finance professionals, so what किस टाइप का एक मिस्टेक करते हैं जो अदर
I
आई
think she's just meaning to say like what are the red flags that you should avoid when you network? I think that is the gist of the question that she has.
red flags, you should always be in your professional boundaries. I already mentioned that you should always know about your professional boundaries. You should not mix your personal late night messaging. If you मतलब आपको बहुत ज़रूरी नहीं है, you should not message just crisp messaging. Simple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And how can young professionals ensure that networking efforts align with their long-term career vision? I think again, what they mean is how do you uh, uh, how do you not network just randomly? How do you choose your network? I think that's what they mean.
सबसे first you can start intentional communication. Na, you want to start intentional communication with somebody, you should be very clear, purposeful, polite, and professional. That makes you can build trust, you can make clarity and get respect. You should be very clear, purposeful, polite, and professional. That's all.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay.
Do
Uh,
not avoid over friendliness, WhatsApp forward unnecessary personal questions. You have to respect their time. These are the.
right, understood. Um, so and also I think uh aligns with their and also I think you have to understand your values, the values that you want to build in, like, and understand the other person's whoever you want to network with, whoever you want to reach out to. You need to understand if you would look up to them, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I think you have to do a lot of homework. Yeah.
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 Like, you should read about that person, you should understand that person's background, and if it feels aligned to if it feels aligned to your vision, to your goals that you want to build towards in your career trajectory, then you should uh,
Yeah.
go ahead and building value with that person.
You can also
Understood.
use CAF method, compliment, ask, follow up.
Yeah, understood, ma'am. Okay. Next one. Okay, I also didn't under. Okay, so the question is, from the queries, one can suggest whether additional part is required for CA final to build confidence and acquire more soft skills. Um, I'm not sure. Do you want to elaborate? Do you want to have the question elaborated a little bit more?
Yes, I want.
Okay, cool. Please do. And next question is, I am re-entering CA world after 20 years in IT, ERP. My network connections are mostly from IT industry. How do I build a network in CA world?
Yes, same. You have to attend ICAI conferences, events. You can have some coffee meets for CA in your office or your place,
Yeah, absolutely.
or
Right.
LinkedIn. You can, yeah.
Correct. Okay. Next one, just two more. What should a person do if they feel ignored or undervalued in a networking group?
So you have to work on your communication. Yeah. You have to learn the art of networking, which I have already covered in the whole session.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's also not about after a point of time you also understand not to take these things personally, and also as you mentioned you should respect that person's time.
I
So
already mentioned that this is a not overnight process. You
absolutely.
can't force anybody, or it will take time to network. You can make network in one day, but you have to you cannot make net worth in one day. No, it takes time. This is the journey from networking to net worth. Na, it takes time.
Absolutely. Thank you, ma'am. Last one, please give some 5 to 6 good social events where we can find new clients.
Social events, of course, these new clients. You can join some business groups, your local business groups. Um, I don't know about your regional groups, but every location has their regional social groups. You can join them, or can get connect with people, and you should join that group. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's about again back to homework, right? I mean, you should Google a bit. You should talk to people. Should talk around if you're in a certain area. If you know about other CAs that who are in the same area, you can ask them what events are going on. Or yeah, I think it's a homework on their side. Like, but depends upon which local area, which region they are from.
Absolutely. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. One more question we have. How important is consistency in networking? How can busy professionals maintain it alongside workload pressure?
Yeah, yes. You have to visible, and you have to keep connecting with them time to time. In 30-45 days, you have to message them. If you get a chance to see their status, you can compliment them, or um, by these only you can get connect with them.
Yeah, I think it's always about intentionality, right? I mean, you should you if you want to if you have decided that you want to network, if you want to build your career, like if you want to do this exercise, it has to be intentional. You have to find time for
And
it.
also stay active on LinkedIn. uh, you can attend ICI seminar conferences. But you can participate in any competition, or give references, or give opportunity to other also. you know you can
Yeah,
share your knowledge, your opportunities, your contacts. You can help them. You can
right.
stay in touch. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. So once you again the point you mentioned, right? I mean, being visible, once you are visible to the community, people will start approaching on their own instead of then the network starts building on its own, and you do not have to work on it. Like
Absolutely, because people can't choose you if you don't see you, no? It is little difficult for them.
absolutely. Fair enough, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a few more questions that are coming by. How can networking be approached differently for practitioners versus CAs in industry? How can
Mm. Can you
maybe
elaborate more?
how can okay, one second. How can networking be approached differently for practitioners versus CAs in industry? Okay, so basically who are practicing CAs, like if there is a different approach for practicing CAs versus CAs who are in the industry working in a corporate. That's the question.
See, the networking definition is same for both. If you are in practice, you will get different kind of people. Your type of people. If you are in industry, you will get industry people to get connect. So it is not difficult for you. If you belong to industry, you can you know the industry very well, so you can connect with them
Yeah,
easy. Yeah.
right, absolutely. Okay. Then one more. What is the significance of cross-industry networking for CAs, especially with professionals in law, finance, technology, and consulting? Like, what is the importance of cross-industry networking? Like, why should you network outside of your own CA fraternity?
Yeah, it is very, very important. I have shared one example earlier. If you are, resource person, like you are income tax planner or you are finance person, if you are a finance person or if you have a good relation with bankers, so your just one call can, make ease in that finance, so of course you should have very, very good relation with your bankers, your lawyers. If some point of time you get a case related to some laws or something, and the lawyer, you can talk to them. you know it is all about type of networking I have shared with
Yeah.
collaboration in networking, relationship networking, cross referrals. Of course, if some case come to you, you can also refer to that lawyer, and lawyer also refer their client to you also.
Yeah,
Huh?
absolutely.
It's
I
called
think it.
peer networking, cross firm knowledge, on ground problem solving.
Yeah, absolutely. I think in today's world where things are evolving very quickly, nobody can work in isolation. I think it's always important to have a collaboration is what will grow the work that will help grow in the work that you're doing. Like for example, if you the technology also plays a very big role in CA's life also. It, so I think that kind of collaboration is really needed.
Yeah, true.
Right. We have one last one that we can take. What networking strategies work best for young CAs with limited professional exposure?
Young CA with limited professional exposure.
Right.
So if you are a CA, you should have also personal network, professional network of your CA colleagues, or your student life friends, or your client, your firm senior, your industry professionals. So you get opportunity with them, and create more trust, and you can work with them, you know by doing partnership, and by doing sharing with their office, and um, for faster growth or for client retention, you can take help of these, your student friends.
Yeah, understood. Fair enough, ma'am. I think that is all on the questions part as well. So once again, I would like to thank you, ma'am, very much for your valuable insights. I definitely.
Lakshmi, so should I close this session now? So before we conclude, I would like to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude, a sincere thank you to you, Lakshmi, for beautifully anchoring today's session and ensuring everything flowed so smoothly. Your coordination truly added value to this seminar. Thank you so much. And of course, a big thank you to Chairman, Vice Chairman, and Priyambada ji, and all the committee member for organizing this event with such dedication, and for choosing me to speak on the topic that is not just relevant but essential. So, and finally, my deepest appreciation to all the participants. Your energy, your curiosity, and willingness to learn made this session very meaningful. I genuinely believe that each one of you has the potential to build a powerful network, one that can transform your career, your opportunity, and your net worth. So, dear friends, if you found today's session valuable or benefit from it, you are welcome to share your feedback by sending an email to me directly or to the committee. So, one more time, knowledge gives you entry and networking gives you elevation. So, thank you once again for your time, your attention, and your openness. It was an honor to be with you all today. Wishing you abundant success, meaningful connection, and powerful network ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind words and addressing all the questions so patiently and with so much of insights. Um, And to the audience who have been with us today, thank you so very much once again for being very interactive and giving us your energy. And also, I would request you all to help you carry today's insights. It would be great if you can take a few quiet minutes this weekend to reflect on your own network. You can start by reflecting on one question. Who are the three people whose mindset, energy, and values elevate me? Maybe someone you already know or someone you aspire to connect with. Write them down and think about how you can apply these ideas and tools that you heard from CA Deepika ma'am today. This will shift our today's theme, network to net worth, from just an idea to practice. I encourage all participants to explore the Fit CA moment as well, where yoga and Zumba sessions are streamed virtually. It's a simple, accessible first step to build balance into your routine. Lastly, we request everyone to kindly fill out the feedback form. Your suggestions help us keep bringing meaningful sessions to the CA fraternity. Thank you once again to our speaker, Deepika ma'am, our dignitaries for guiding us through their visionary initiatives, and to all of you for joining. Thank you so much. Have a happy weekend.
Yeah, thank you.